Hello humans, Alien Blade here again. On this one, Akoyo, it's my second win on Summit Point racetrack. Very good race. I qualified on pole. I finished first, and not much happened. There were a few crashes that I'll show you in a minute. Had a good start off the line. Getting towards turn one, we ended up being 3 abreast. I have to accept and admit that it was very, very good racing, but only one of us had the biggest balls. Obviously that was me, as you can see. Get past him, I was in the middle, didn't get sandwiched. Good turn one, they all backed off for a minute, and then off I went trying to, trying to extend the gap. If that makes sense. I had a good exit of turn 2 out of this kind of fairly long straight, but it's got a little bit of a right turn before turn 3 and then turn 4. I managed to get my braking point, but if you look behind, there was a dude following behind. Unfortunately, again, the Formula Vee cars are the ones that if you're turning and you don't keep your foot on the gas a little bit, because you've got an engine at the back, it just makes you spin. So you always, when you turn, especially at high speed, try and just keep a little bit of gas. Otherwise, you're just literally just gonna spin out of control. If that makes sense. I mean, you can get it back if you're skilled. I'm not skilled at all. I just keep my foot down a little bit so I can carry on. Try and go and keep it on the black stuff. If that makes sense. This one is almost flat out. You lift your foot a little bit. Use all the curb on the left. You can go more than what I did. Just don't touch the sand. Otherwise, you get a penalty point. So lap 1 all and done. Beautiful. Starting lap 2 now. I've started to build a gap, about a second, not too bad. Trying to make sure that I hit my braking point, which is in the set of past the 2 cones here. Brake down about 60 to 90%. Don't need to touch the curb. It's a long ride. As a matter of fact, I think I was too tight on that one, but all good. No major problems there. All good on this one. There were about 3 or 4 crashes in on this race. I'll put them at the end like I normally do. They were quite interesting, but the race from now on, it was pretty much me staying in the front, managing my my driving, making sure I hit my braking points. Trying to learn how to race properly, if that makes sense. As I said before, after racing Gran Turismo, I said to Corsa, they're good games. But I feel like iRacing is the one that actually teaches you by force, if that makes sense, how to become a better racer. It's not like you can go and buy and drive any car you want. You have to, earn the right to drive the vehicle, which makes you understand the vehicles that you have access to more important, if that makes sense. It's a more important thing to do. But yeah, at the end, if you the race carries on. I stay pretty much in front. If you look at the top camera there, the gap just keeps on building. But you know what? That's absolutely fine by me. On this lap, it was kind of I don't know if I did wrong or if I did right. I'm normally never wrong, so I'm assuming I was right. But in a minute, you're gonna see why. The car in front didn't really move over, if that makes sense. And I have with him an exchange of ideas, if that makes sense. But that's gonna happen in the next couple of laps. Again, just managing my race. So as we go through this series of turn 4, 5, and 6, I believe. I think at turn number 6 when the incident happened, but we're gonna get there in a second. And then I'll let you listen to what I said. I wasn't using a proper microphone, so the audio is a bit muffled. But sorry about that. He went wide. Just one thing: if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. Like and leave me a comment if that makes sense. It really helps me. I'm trying to grow the channel.
Number 9, I'm leading. I'm not gonna question with you, but let me go away.
There's a few exchange. I keep on telling him to move over.
No need to fight. You're 1 lap behind.
So I keep on telling him he was he should have been on the right, basically. He didn't want to move. He's racing me, basically.
You should have moved to the right, bro. Come on now.
So as I managed to get past this dude, I realized that he left in the comments on iRacing that it's not shown up here because he's recording the replay, not the actual race. He said pass on the left, but he was on the left already. So I don't know why I should have done on that particular and I'm asking for people that are watching this that are more experienced on iRacing and this particular track and this particular vehicle than I am. I think I did okay. I think what I should have. I think I did all right basically. But he's stuck to the left, and I should have been on the left because of the way the actual turn works, right? After this, he tried to keep up with me for the remainder of the race, although he was one lap behind because he had an accident, and we'll show that on the clip at the end. But yeah, I think the more comfortable I get with this vehicle, with this car, the more I understand it, and then the more I can actually push it to its limits. I think that's a beautiful thing about iRacing, right? Is the fact that I don't have a million cars that I can get. It's not the fact that, for example, in Gran Turismo 7, when you go into a race, you always look at what car the fastest person is driving, and you drive the exact same car. On iRacing, it's more about you understanding your vehicle, understanding the strengths and the weaknesses of the actual vehicle, if that makes sense, and then driving it to the best of its potential and the best of your abilities. And that's what I'm learning with this. The Formula Vee is not exactly the fastest car. It's got a Volkswagen engine. That's about 90 miles an hour, 100 if you push it. I haven't gone past 102 to be honest with you, but at least I know my throttle control. You learn about it. I learn how much I can actually push and then how jerky I can make the steering wheel go without like losing control of the vehicle. And I find that it's kind of an art form, if that makes sense. It's absolutely beautiful. I am in love with this, and I haven't played any other game that gives me that kind of emotion, if that makes sense. As I went a little bit sliding across here, do some drifting because I'm so awesome at racing. Yeah, so far, you know, it's an awesome game. One thing I wanted to show on here is talking about the telemetry, right? The map and the leaderboard are standard from a software called SimHub. I'll leave a link in the description below for you to have a look. I'm creating my own leaderboard. The map's a little bit more tricky to actually develop yourself because I wanna color the sectors based on my fastest lap and then my best sectors and all that stuff, and I don't think I can do that right now. But the telemetry at the bottom, right? It shows you in green, it shows you my throttle, blue is the RPM, the red line is obviously the brake, you got the gear at the top, speed at the bottom in miles per hour, and the actual RPMs is a number, and then you got the toolbar, which is the percentage of throttle applied by me, and the one to the left is the brake and the percentage of brake applied by me, and obviously the wheel is just basically the steering angle that I'm doing, that I'm using while I'm turning, right? I created the whole thing. That steering wheel is the steering wheel that I use, which is from the Fanatec DD Pro. What I'm planning to do, what I actually want to do, is I'm going to give that widget or that overlay away for free. All you need to do is we'll have to download SimHub. I don't know if you ever heard of it before, but the link will be in the description. Once you have SimHub, then all you need to do is, I'm working this out, but I think I'm going to put all the files right now in a OneDrive location while my website I'm finishing my website. I'm trying to do everything by myself, basically. That makes sense, right? So I'm creating my own overlays, I'm creating my own website, I'm trying to work out on my own Discord server, and I'm trying to make my channel look a little bit more professional while obviously recording and editing and post-processing the videos. Yeah, I'm on this journey. I hope you liking this as well. If I'm doing something wrong, something you don't like, something I can do better, please do let me know so I can improve. All you need to do for you to get the telemetry widget is very simple. Subscribe to the channel, please, and then like the video so we can get more people watching it, so I can get more traffic to it. That is the truth. And leave me a comment saying I would like the telemetry overlay, and then I'll contact you privately, and then we'll agree on how I'm gonna send it to you. But it is as simple as I send you the files. You put the files on your SimHub. I think it's a template folder. I'll probably link the script. I'll link a video to how this is done. If not, I'll make one myself, and then it's all yours, right? Also, for the first 10 subscribers, I will offer to put custom wheel of your choosing, steering wheel that is, instead of the one that I've got, the Fanatec DD Pro wheel. As for the first 10 subscribers, and the caveat is you just need to subscribe, like, leave me a comment, and then tag a friend if you can, that subscribe to my channel as well, and then I'll leave you. I'll add the custom wheel to it as well. What I'm planning to do, what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to create a leaderboard. I'm going to create a warning lights, meaning like if it's a red flag, yellow flag, it will flash up on the screen. I'm trying to replicate pretty much everything that you see on platforms like RaceLab or iOverlay, to name a couple. I don't know. There must be others, but those are the ones that I actually know. And I'm gonna, whatever I can create in SimHub, I'll package it, and I'll be just offering it for a symbolic amount, basically. Buy me a coffee kind of thing, £5, £10, whatever you wanna give, and it'll be yours forever. Like RaceLab is a monthly subscription, Coach Dave is a monthly subscription, iOverlay, is a monthly subscription. What I'm trying to do is the opposite, if that makes sense, right? That's what I'm trying to do. It would just be, you just get everything for one-time fee. Again, I just started working on this. I'm trying to focus more on learning how to race first. But again, the development side of things, the overlays, is something I'm really enjoying. I'm working on dashboards as well. So if you've got a separate monitor, I am going to develop some really cool dashboards, and when those are ready, I'll be sharing them with the team. More detailed leaderboards, if that makes sense. You have to put them in a monitor. You can't just put them on as an overlay. It has to be a dashboard. And then again, car dashboards, if that makes sense, to tell you your traction control, your brake balance, your oil temperatures, all that good stuff. It'll be shown. There you have it, P1, baby. That was a straightforward race. Really enjoyed that. I was doing really well at my driving. Now with the crashes. This is not exactly a crash, but it's a perfect example of, downshifting at the wrong speed, if that makes sense. Certain cars don't let you downshift to protect the engine from actually exploding. In this particular case, with Captain America over here, that wasn't the case. Poof, up it goes in smoke. He went from third to first, and then the engine just pops, if that makes sense. This car is so old that if you downshift, it just over revs, and well, that's it. Bye-bye. This gem here just decided not to start. I think he stalled or something. I don't know. It just stops. Car behind us is here. Off it goes. Jesus Christ. Total goddamn carnage. Nice one. I think this is my favorite crash of the race. Again, lifted off the throttle. Back engine starts spinning. Best thing to do, lift off the throttle, try and gain control slowly. But here, this dude kind of managed to get, but you put your foot down too much, and then you're trying to, put your throttle on grass. You're just gonna spin like a spinning top, bro. Not very good. And then at the very next corner, again, lift off, back engine goes, oversteer, off he goes. He got pissed off, and then I think he just gave up on life. Here, it is a tricky one. I don't know who's at fault here, but I think it's a racing incident. But then I got the car in front kind of turned in and slowed down too much, and then this driver just went for a ride. He went flying. He turned into Superman. This is cool. This is really cool, right? Trying to be Lewis Hamilton, close racing and all that good stuff. Approaching turn 1, make sure you brake properly, you don't overspin, all good, but the car behind, doink, rear-ended, off he goes, ruins his race, it's all good, but it's not all good, you know what I mean. Then, trying to go back on the track, slowly but surely, And then these two can, is he blind? What is wrong with people sometimes? Anyways, I hope you liked the video. Thank you very much for your time. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later. Bye-bye.